Yep, it looks good.
All right, so Kiroo is the brand of sex toys that originated in Amsterdam in 2013. And right now it's one of the top 10 fastest growing tech companies in Netherlands. So Kiroo is the part of the group that is called Feel Robotics. This is the IT company that develops the interactive technology that is implemented in our devices. So basically, besides Kiroo, there is also a Filmy group, there's IT developers, and there is also a webcam studio that tests our devices. So the brand is sold on all continents, but the United States was the last market that we started to develop. So that's why maybe in some areas people are more familiar with our brand rather than in others, but I will explain you why this is the future of sex tech and the industry as a whole on my next slide. Another thing to note, Kiroo was just purchased by Live Jasmine. So this is the biggest player in the webcam industry. And that proves the fact that, again, the Kiroo's technology is very sophisticated, especially for the performers and for people who are looking for more technological, innovative devices that are app controlled and interactive. So basically, what is this interactive technology I'm talking about here? All our empowered products connect to Feel Connect app that is available on Google Play and Apple Store. And via this app, you can do several things. So first feature here is called Feel Your Lover, but it's different from any other Bluetooth operated device because there are several types of connection that are available in this feature. So let's imagine that I have this inside, right? And I want to use my phone as a remote control, so I don't have to press any buttons, and it's obviously inconvenient when the toy is inserted. In this case, I can connect my toy to my phone by Bluetooth because I'm here, the toy is here, the phone is here, so we are all on a short distance, right? Another situation, if me and my partner go out in a public and they want to control my orgasms, but we still are close to each other, then we can use the Bluetooth connection again. However, if we imagine the situation when my partner is far away or they are on a business trip or they're in another country, in another city, right? So a lot of couples experience long distance relationships these days, right? A lot of people are
Okay, you froze. Hold on. Hang tight, everyone. Technological
or
issue.
mobile data. Hello, what's up?
Okay, sorry, you stopped for a minute. Continue.
Okay, what did you hear last?
I think it was Feel Your Lover.
Okay, so basically in Feel Your Lover feature, we have several types of connection, right? So if I'm here, my phone is here, and my toy is here, so we are all on a short distance, then I can connect my toy to my phone by Bluetooth. Another situation, when my partner is far away, they can take control on a long distance via Wi-Fi or mobile data, again, via Feel Connect app. Then let's imagine a situation when I have a toy from Kiroo and my partner has a toy from Kiroo, and we happen to be apart from each other, but with Kiroo technology, we can still feel each other on a long distance and climax at the same time. So in order to do that, you have to connect one device to another device via the app on a long distance, and you can feel the same frequencies and the same sensations as your partner. So moreover, if you have 2, 3, 4 people who are sexually involved with each other and they want to play with each other on long distance, you can sync multiple devices to one device that is set as main device in the app. So whatever one device that is set as main in the application is doing in terms of changing the modes or intensities, that will be transferred to other devices that are set as control devices in the app. So this is only the first interactive feature, Feel Your Lover. Now, let's talk about the second feature, fill videos. On Pornhub and other major porn platforms, there is a category of the videos that is called interactive, among other video categories. So basically, the videos from these categories can be synced to the toys with Kiroo technology. What happens when we sync the masturbator like Onyx or Keon to our porn video? So what happens is you feel everything that you see on the screen. So this is the whole idea behind this technology. So the toy syncs to every movement in the video. So basically, whatever is happening to genitals on the screen, you feel that your toy is doing exactly the same thing, and you feel the same thing. So basically, when the video just started and the actors are just talking to each other and there is no penetration, there is no oral sex, nothing is happening to genitals, the toy will not vibrate if it's a vibrating toy, the toy will not stroke if it's a stroker. Then once some action starts and once something is happening to genitals in the video, it will react on every movement, on the pace of the penetration, on everything that is happening on the screen. So it's a whole new level of solo pleasure. And for guys who enjoy watching adult content, it's a huge sales point. Apart from that, you can sync not only to 2D videos, but also to VR porn. VR porn is the next best thing when it comes to porn industry, because a lot of porn production companies don't want to produce regular 2D content anymore. People simply don't want to pay for it, while for VR porn videos, they do have to pay. So basically, when you watch the porn in VR, you wear the VR headset and you feel that you are right there in the middle of the scene, right? So wherever you turn your head, you can see different erotic scenarios going on. It's a very immersive experience. Even I tried it like as a woman, and I tried the male video, and I wore the VR headset, and I could see like, this is my body, this is my penis, and everything is happening to me. So I can imagine that for penis owners who are into adult content, that would be something absolutely mind-blowing. And about the interactive videos and their availability, you don't necessarily have to pay for interactive content. There are thousands of videos available online for free on Pornhub, for example, right? But if you want something specific, or if you want a VR video, or you want a video that is like longer or high resolution quality, sometimes you do have to pay for specific videos, but there are specifically dedicated for that platforms. And we also have a new AI that turns all videos into interactive for a small monthly subscription fee. We'll get into that later. But in general, if your customers are concerned whether they will need to pay for interactive videos or not, if they don't have super specific preferences about specific actors or specific scenes, they will be able to find interactive content online for free without any effort. So then the third feature here is fill webcam models. So the webcam business is growing, and the market share of webcam is even bigger than porn right now. And how webcam performers are making money. Let's start here. So basically, they chat, like they video chat with their fans on these platforms, right? And they get paid for the time that they're doing that. But obviously, it's something like in most of the cases, something sexual. And another way for them to make some extra profits is to give control of their toys to their fans, so they can get closer to each other and interact in real time. For webcam performer, buying one toy from Kiroo for $100–150 can generate them profits in years to come. So that's why it makes total sense why webcam industry is very interested in this technology, and Live Jasmine will use only our egg moving forward for their models. So yeah, this business is skyrocketing, and that's the reason behind this part of this technology. So basically, Kiroo devices can be sold to different target customers, right? So it can be couples who want to play with each other on a long distance, who want to stay connected to each other and pleasure each other in real time. It's also singles and people who are into adult content. It's also webcam performers, or it's just people who are looking for a high quality premium vibrator or masturbator that is on the warranty. And in this case, app is just an additional sales feature, right? So we don't want to overwhelm everybody with all of these features. So what I highly suggest everyone to do when selling these products at the stores, when you present it, name all of the features, right? Long distance connection, connection with the partner's device, connection with videos in 2D, 3D, webcam, and then when you hear their reaction and what feature is the most appealing to them, then you dive into that feature, and then you want to demonstrate how it actually works. Because you can talk about it as much as you want, but when you actually show how it connects to the porn video, or how easy it is to connect it to your mobile device, then you can make this sale as in less than 5 minutes. But don't get like too techy and too technical in your explanations. Just remember all the features and make sure you understand how to connect them, because we'll be happy to provide you with testers, displays, but it does require figuring out like the app interface just a little bit. But I'll show you on the last slides how simple the connection process is, and I'm sure you will have no problems connecting it yourself at all. All right, so about Filmy AI, I told you that there are websites that are dedicated to interactive porn, right? There is also a wide variety of free interactive porn videos on platforms like Pornhub. And for those who are super picky about the content they are watching, we have launched Filmy AI. This is the groundbreaking technology that will bring the interactive content on a whole new level. So basically, for a small monthly subscription fee, you can install the software on your browser, and then any video that you watch online can be synced to Kion, Onyx, or Hot Octopus Solar. So basically, this AI learns from the movement in the video, right? And it works exactly the same as pre-subtitled videos, but here the choice is unlimited. So now let's talk about our products for vulva owners. ESCA, the egg, was discontinued, so please take note of that. And now we will present a new egg that will become our best seller for performers 100%, because it works for 8 hours on a single battery charge. And there is an LED light here that provides us with a visual feedback when we change the modes, or when in case of performers, when they receive the tips. So this item will be out in November. And now let's talk about the products that are already available, and maybe some of you have been selling them for a while already. So first one here is Fuse. We have 2 products that were built together with the brand Oh My Bot. It's Fuse and Lumen. So those 2 products connect not only to Feel Connect app for interactive features that we discussed previously, but you can also sync it to Oh My Bot app if you want to sync it to the music. So in case of Fuse, we have 2 independent motors. Here we have only 1 button and LED light that also provides us with the visual feedback when we change the modes or when the performers receive the tips. So when we just turn it on, the light is blue. It means that it's awaiting for the connection with the phone, right? So the default mode for all our toys is the Bluetooth mode. If we want to just show to the customer how it works, how it vibrates, you have to quickly press the same button again, and now you can scroll through the modes.
Hey, Kate, you have a question from Christine Strong. She's asking, will FeelMe AI work with videos customers own that are on their own computer or DVD, not online?
So the video has to be in a Google Chrome browser. They have to be online. So basically, in this case, if you do want to watch something of your own production, you can upload it somewhere, like for example, on Vimeo or somewhere online where you can watch it inside of your Google Chrome browser.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
No worries. And for FeelMeI, we will soon start our promotion program with the gift cards, the free subscription for a few months. So yeah, once we finalize it, we will be able to introduce it to your customers and let them try and see what it is, what it does, and then we'll leave it up to them whether they want to continue their subscription or not. But yeah, this is happening very soon. All right, so now let's move on. So with the fuse, one of the sales points is that the clitoral part here is super flexible. So it ensures that people with all body types can enjoy this product. And we also have a targeted G-spot part. So basically it's a ribbon that stimulates two erogenous zones at the same time. And Lumen, the anal plug that is unisex, you can definitely sell it to both people with vulvas and penises. And here we have a squishy top, so it's not firm, it's very nice and soft, and you can wear it for long periods of time without any discomfort. Flared base, of course. Here we have a magnetic charger, LED light that provides us with a visual feedback, and the texture on the body of the plug for relaxation of the sphincters, right? So when we remove it, sphincters will be relaxed and ready. So basically this is the beginner size plug, but it has a very decent intensity. So for beginners who want to explore anal sex and prepare for anal sex, or for experienced users who just want something interactive, but also that is suitable for anal stimulation, that's a perfect fit. And again, those two don't only connect to Feel Connect, where we can connect to our partner's device, porn video in 2D and 3D, and webcam. But with Oh My Bot app, you can also connect to the music and sync your vibration with the music. So with two applications, you have a big variety of modes, intensities, and different experiences available to you. Now let's talk about the products that were built only by Kiroo. And here we have Pearl 2 Plus. Maybe some of you are familiar with our previous version, Pearl 2. That one was discontinued. So Pearl 2 Plus is a G-spot massager, but you don't have to sell it only for this purpose, right? So this shape allows you to use it many different ways, whether you want to use it for external clitoral stimulation, nipple stimulation, perineum stimulation, or using internally to target the sensitive area, because a lot of women don't orgasm from the penetrative sex because they simply don't know where their G-spot is, or they have slow blood circulation in this area. And the targeted vibrator of this shape with this strong motor and levels of intensity can actually increase the blood circulation, make you more sensitive and receptive to stimulation. And yeah, so it's a win-win. So here we only have one button, long press on this button to turn it on. And now we have the blue light. So again, we are in default mode. A lot of people think that it's broken when they turn it on and it doesn't vibrate. It's not broken. You just have to press this button again to scroll through the manual modes. So Pearl 2 Plus has touch plates inside that react on your touch. So in a manual mode 1, if you hold at the base and you let customer touch it at the G-spot part, the sortable part, they will be pretty amazed because it does react on your touch and how much you squeeze it. So basically, this touch plate technology allows for two-way connection. So if with other products, you have to choose in the app which device is main, which device sends the signal, and which device receives the signal. With Pearl 2 Plus, the signal goes back and forth. So when we are connected to our Keon, for example, on a long distance, and whenever you do thrusting in and out of vagina, it transfers the signal to the Keon and vice versa. So this is like a real-time, feel each other kind of technology. Pearl 2 Plus and Pearl 3 both have these touch plates inside. So for partnered play on a long distance, I'd say these two products in combination with Keon or Onyx are the way to go. So here we have 90 minutes of battery life, and Pearl 3 is very similar to Pearl 2 Plus in terms of its shape, but Pearl 3 is a little bit more expensive because it has a bigger motor. It runs for 3 hours on single battery charge, and here we have more texture and relief for additional stimulation and targeting your G-spot. So again, like here, it's a very intense and efficient stimulation of this area that can deliver a lot of pleasure, but for many people, still kind of unknown, uncharted territory. So with the vibrator like that, you'll be able to target this area and locate this area. So here we also have the touch plates. The same goes for the Bluetooth mode, right? So now we are in a touch plate mode, or we can just scroll through the modes, or we can sync it to our Feel Connect app and enjoy all the modes and intensities that are offered via the application. So for performers who want something unsortable, 3 hours of battery life is very handy, or for people who travel a lot or use sex toys a lot. So if the customer is debating between Pearl 2 Plus and Pearl 3, the difference here is the intensity. So Pearl 3 is for those who are looking for intense stimulation, right? People who are looking for something like a wand vibrator, or people who prefer something like magic wand, right? While Pearl 2 Plus is for people with average regular sensitivity. So if you have both, always ask customers about the sensitivity. If they need an extra push, then Pearl 3. If they don't, then Pearl 2 Plus. If they're sensitive enough, then Pearl 2 Plus will be a better fit for them. And now let's talk about our products for penis owners, because here we do have a lot to offer. And Kiroo became famous because of our male line, because of at the time Kiroo appeared at the market. The market of premium male masturbators wasn't really there, and I'm happy that we filled this gap. So the first one here is Onyx. Onyx is the premium masturbator that provides a stroking sensation, thrusting-like sensation, without being too heavy, without being realistic. And here we have 10 stroking rings inside, and these rings contract and they move up and down, imitating the sensation from the penetration or a blowjob. So here, when we turn it on, the light is blue, so it's waiting for the connection with the phone. And if we want to just show to the customer little tricks, in a manual mode 1 that is indicated by blinking pink light, we can control the ring movement from the touchpad. So here there is only one button, right? This is the touchpad. So if you just trace your palm like this, you control the ring movement. Now, if you want to just show to the customer how it does it by itself, how it moves up and down, you just scroll through the modes, or you connect it to the application and enjoy the interactive functionality. So it provides up to 140 strokes per minute on the highest setting, and it comes with a TPE sleeve that is inserted inside, so in order to ease the cleaning process, we want them to finish inside. There are replacement sleeves available, but to actually show how it moves, you don't want to wear the sleeve, you want to just show it like this.
You have another question,
Yeah.
Kate.
Mhm.
Customer wants to confirm that the Feel Me AI is only available for Kion, PowerBlow, and Onyx in terms of Kiroo products.
It's not PowerBlow, it's Onyx, Kion, and Hot Octopus Pulse as of now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So then another item that we have here is the Titan. So the Titan is the vibrating male masturbator. And here on the side, you can open it like this. And inside of this plastic case, there is a TPE sleeve. And inside of this sleeve, there are 9 vibrating bullets that are connected between each other with the cords. So basically, when we sync it to the video, even though it doesn't thrust and it doesn't move up and down, the vibration moves up and down instead through the cords and through the bullets that are connected. So this sleeve is replaceable. If your customer gets bored with the sensation they have with this product, they can always pick up another sleeve. We have tight fit sleeve that imitates sensation from anal penetration, or power sleeve that promotes stronger erection. And then the product will feel completely different. So here we also have a touchpad. So long press to turn it on. And now we can control the vibration from the touchpad. Or it can just go by itself. So again, some guys prefer thrust and sensation, and some guys prefer vibration over thrust and sensation. So for those who want something more compact, or for those who want something vibrating, Titan is the best fit. We also have different packages for these items. For example, Titan is available just in the regular Titan packaging, or in Field Porn Star Experience packaging. Field Porn Star Experience packaging has images of the porn stars and the voucher for free interactive porn, the tokens. So this is done just to target different customers, right? So with the regular Titan, we target those who buy it for partner play, and with this packaging, we are targeting those who buy it for interactive content. But the product inside is exactly the same. The same goes for experiences with Onyx. We have experience bundles with Isa Akira, Romy Rain, Lisa Ann, and Jessica Drake. So the product inside is exactly the same. It's just design of the packaging and just marketing. The experience bundles right now are on big discount. So if you are considering Onyx, Porn Star Experience, now you can get a very good deal for that. Now let's talk about our strokers a little bit, because most of our line, no, like half of our line right now, is our realistic strokers. I know that it might be a little bit strange that such technological brand like Kiroo produces so many strokers that are cheap and not high and not techy, not automatic. So let me first talk about these items by itself, and then I will explain you the logic behind this and why the line was built this way. So basically, these strokers are generic pussies with different skin tone colors. We have 4 generic pussies from pale pink to brown. So the sleeve is made of TPE, feels nice and soft, and that's the closest feeling to the real thing that you can get with a toy, especially if you use it with a water-based lubricant. Of course, after each use, we want to remove the sleeve. We want to wash it with warm water and soap, or with the sex toy cleaner. And then want to dry it out, apply the renewal powder, and put it back in a case. Because TPE, even though it does feel like a real deal and it feels very nice and soft, this material does require some care, but as any other stroker from Flashlight, or Private, or any other company, if it's made from a realistic material. So basically, here you can squeeze this part to remove the air and create a little bit of suction. And we also offer butt strokers. pale pink, brown, and now we also have 2 new buds that are tight fit buds that feel tighter inside. And the reason why we have all of this is because all guys like the way this material feels, right? But you still have to do all the work. You still have to stroke it yourself. Unless you put it inside of the Kion, our best-selling item worldwide. So maybe some of you are familiar with Flashlight Launch. So this is the product that was built by Kiroo and Flashlight. So the idea was that this machine would move the stroker up and down with Kiroo's interactive technology. Then this cooperation was stopped, and we came up with the Kion. So basically, now if you insert the stroker inside of the Kion, and you always want to do it from the bottom, not from the top, and otherwise it will not fit. And then you want to twist it until you hear the click, and now your stroker turns into an interactive, automated experience that you can control manually or from your phone. So if we control manually, now you can control the speed of the stroking and the length of the stroke. So the speed is controlled using buttons on the left side, and the length of the stroke is controlled using the buttons on the right side. So on the highest setting, it provides up to 230 strokes per minute. And Kion won multiple XBiz awards and Storerotica awards. So yeah, like pretty much every year, this item has won something in the recent years. So you don't really have to hold it if you choose the right length of the stroke, because it creates a very tight seal. And Kion is compatible with all strokers from Kiroo. So basically, if you are selling the stroker, right, whether it's a bot stroker or any other stroker, don't be happy with just selling the stroker. Show them what it's capable of if they put the stroker inside of the Kion. And again, this will be a whole different experience, because now, besides the fact that machine will do all the work for you, and you just have to sit down, lay back and relax, you can also sync it to interactive porn video and feel everything that you see on the screen. Especially if they're buying the stroker with the feel stars, which is modeled after famous performers, that makes total sense. They can even connect to the porn video with the same star whose pussy they're buying at your store. So the Kion is available without the stroker, right? So let's say they want a butt stroker, or they want, I don't know, feel sensation stroker. Then you sell them separately the stroker, separately the Kion. If we are coming from the stroker purchase, right, to the purchase and Kion, if the customers don't care what kind of stroker is inside, they just want to feel this interactive experience, or they just want a machine that will do everything for them, but still with realistic material inside, then you can offer them Kion combo set that comes with pale pink generic stroker included in a package. But in this case, you will not be able to change the stroker, right? So only if they come back later to buy another one. To some stores, people already come and they ask specifically, like, I want Kion combo set. How do they know? Most likely they were watching porn online, for example, and they saw that you can connect it to something, and that's how they find Kion in most of the cases. Kion combo set. But again, you can definitely offer Kion to any customer who is purchasing Kiroo stroker, because a lot of people simply don't know that such technology exists. But if you do show them, and if you do tell them, and if you explain all of the sales points and interactive functionality, if they have a budget to spend, they will go for both, and you will make a sale of more than $300 instead of selling just a stroker for $70. The Kion is also available in combo packs with Britney and Victoria. But again, you can also put this bundles yourself, as long as you have Kions by itself and the strokers. And Kion can be also turned into a sex machine if you add some accessories. So basically, another sales points for couples who are shopping for the Kion is that one person can use it, for example, with a stroker, another one can use it as a sex machine with a dildo. So Kion, without the stroker, plus table clamp, plus dildo adapter, plus vacuum lock dildo, turn it into a sex machine that provides 240 strokes per minute and that you can control from your phone. You can fix it with a table clamp on any flat surface, and you can have your phone as a remote control while you are in doggy style position or whatever other position you can think of. But in comparison with other sex machines on the market, this takes that little space, right? So if you want to travel with that, it's super easy. I do this all the time when I go on business trips. But all sex machines tend to be super heavy and pricey. And here you have a very compact and interactive app-controlled machine that will cost, with all the accessories, less than $400 MSRP. But we don't have a kit that is called sex machine, so it's just something that you will need to remember. But we have these cards, and a lot of stores print them and have them in the stores, so they don't forget what this Lego consists of. We also have a pillow where you can fix the Kion to use it hands-free, but this is more to generate additional sales, I would say, because the pillow really is not necessary to use it hands-free, as long as you choose the right length of the stroke. And you can also use this pillow just for adjusting your sex positions without the Kion. So this is just a strap. You can use it like any other Liberator pillow, for example. And a lot of people are asking whether they can use Kion with the strokers from other brands. Yes, they can, but in order to do so, they will need to purchase an accessory that only costs $12 MSRP. This is just an empty case. So basically, if you have a stroker from Flashlight or Private, right, and you don't want to buy a stroker from Kiroo, but you do want to experience interactive functionality of the Kion and automated action, then you can just purchase this and put your sleeve inside of the Kiroo case that is compatible with the Kion, and then you will be able to use it with the Kion. So we're not trying to make money selling this accessory. We're just trying to target wider customer range. And we also have a line of strokers, which are replicas of famous performers. So we pick them up by their engagement rates, by their following. So these are molded after their intimate parts, and they feature their signature. It's very similar to Flashlight goes. So basically, we launch new ones every quarter. The ones that are not selling fast, we discontinue. So now we have received the new packaging for Reagan, Rachel, Stars coming soon. And about the new packaging, why are we repacking our strokers? So as you can see on this picture, on the box it says compatible with the Kion, right? So this stroker was launched like a few years ago. And Kion was already in our line, but last year we launched Power Blow. That has become our new bestseller worldwide. And that's why now we are repacking our strokers to write on all the boxes of old strokers that they are compatible with both Power Blow and the Kion. So don't be confused when you see that some strokers are Power Blow compatible and some of them are not, because they are all compatible. It's just a matter of the fact that the packaging of the strokers that were launched before Power Blow doesn't feature that they're compatible with Power Blow because it was like before, right? So all of them are compatible. The ones that are in old packaging are on a big discount right now. And by the way, you will also have an extra 10% off if you place your orders within the week after this session. So Power Blow is the small device that can be attached to the strokers from Kiroo to turn them into an interactive blowjob on demand experience. So this is the cheapest interactive male device in our line, and we launched it during the whole economy panic and recession. This was a perfect price range, because a lot of people wanted to try Kion, wanted to try interactivity, but they couldn't afford spending like 250 on a Kion. So that's why we offered Power Blow, and we were right, because we sold it out right away when we received it a year ago, and since then we've been successfully selling it. So with every stroker, at very least, you want to offer Power Blow, right? So if they are limited in their budget, and they are not ready to go for something like Kion, offer them Power Blow as introductory accessory. So basically what it does, you just put it at the end of the stroker, attached to it, and then the device creates suction sensation, right? So it's blowjob on demand, how we call it. And the whole thing becomes fully interactive and app-controlled experience. Of course, you can control it from the buttons on the device, or you can sync it to your favorite blowjob porn video, or you can control the intensity of the suction via the app. So there is this instruction that is inside of every package. Please, if you do sell it, make sure that you remove the inner ring before you put the cup inside, because a lot of people miss this step and they think it's not working. So basically, this device is compatible with all strokers from Kiroo, and we also have a combo pack with Feel Victoria mouse. Victoria June has been our best-selling Feel Star Pussy for a long time, and she is also famous for her mouse and lips, and that's why we came up with this stroker. This stroker is available by itself or in a combo pack with Power Blow. So now we can control the suction from the buttons arrow up and arrow down. When you show it to the customer, please make sure that they insert 2 or 3 fingers so it creates a tight seal. And arrow down button is for quick release. Or again, we can sync it to the application, use it in a Bluetooth mode. And there is also a pink light here that indicates automatic mode. Automatic mode goes from the lowest intensity to the highest, just gradually building the way up. So this is the combo pack with Victoria. And we also have the stroker Feel Sensation, which is not realistic, and it's also compatible with the Power Blow. But it's still TPE, so it still feels like a real thing, but it doesn't look like it. So for couples who come together, and if the guy wants to experience Kion and they are not comfortable buying something realistic, this is a great solution. Or for customers who experience erectile problems or soft erections. So basically, of course, not like erectile dysfunction, but I mean, if they experience difficulty like getting hard in the first place. So this opening is way tighter than any other stroker, and there are a lot of bumps and ridges inside. So when you use it with water-based lube, it actually helps you to get harder and promote the stronger erection before intercourse. So you can use it for both solo pleasure, solo play, or for helping a little bit with your erection. And our new girls, Tanya Tate, Kyla Gunner. Kyla is very popular these days. And here you can see on the boxes, right? So those are newer strokers, and that's why on the box it says compatible with both Kion and Power Blow. And we also have launched the Glow in Dark, Dainty, and Melrose. All of them already say on the box that it's compatible with both devices. And another thing that you do want to remember, that you can sell the stroker plus Power Blow plus Kion, because all of that perfectly fits all together inside of the Kion. And you can sync the motions of power blow with the motions of the Kion via the app. So it doesn't get too much because you have suction and thrusting, right? So if you sync it via the app, all devices will be in sync and you will get just the stimulation you need. And again, if you have customers who are interested in Kion, but they are not ready right now, start exploring with Stroker and Powerblow, and then they will probably come back for Kion. And we have launched our new Stroker Pocket. So this is the Stroker of the smaller size, but wider diameter. Why? Because of the shape, it promotes stronger suction when used with power blow. And plus, this is more of the kind of like travel-friendly stroker for those of us who are on the go. And that's not realistic, but also made of TP. And Pocket is available with power blow or just by itself. This is already available at ECN. And before stocking up for Valentine's Day, please consider Onyx and Pearl 2 Plus couple set. So again, these products connect between each other, right? Thanks to touch plate technology and interactive functionality of Kiroo products. But we also have a couple set that comes with 2 products in one pack that looks more presentable for couples who are shopping for anniversary gifts, for example. But the products inside are exactly the same. But when you buy 2 of them in a pack, first of all, it looks more of like a gift packaging, and the price for both is a little bit cheaper for the final customer. So the Titan sleeves, as I explained, we do have the replacement sleeves for the Titan, Onyx, and the reason behind this, we want to help you to generate additional sales, right? So with the Stroker, you can sell the Power Blow. With the Power Blow and Stroker, you can sell the Kion. With the Kion, you can sell the accessories for the Kion, for example, right? We are also open for promotions, right? So if you want to run the promotions during a certain period of time, have it as giveaways, we also can consider that. And now let me go over the app just a little bit, just to give you some introduction of how it looks like. And again, I highly recommend you, if you do pick up this line, make sure that you have testers, like at least of the Kion and the Stroker, so you can show how it works. Because the whole concept of interactivity, interactive videos, VR is very new, right? Even though a lot of people use, for example, VR for metaverse or for gaming, not many of them have ever thought that they could watch porn in VR. But that's why they come to your store, right? That's why they don't order it somewhere online, because they want to hear what you have to say and what you have to suggest, because they trust your opinion. So that's why educating your customers, right, is the first step here. Of course, at some point, people will just stay in a line for that, like they do for VVibe. But again, like, our marketing in the US is not that strong right now to expect that to happen tomorrow, but we are working on that. In Europe, it's a very well-known brand. It doesn't really need too much explanation and introduction, but here it's all in your hands. So yeah, just try to break it down for the customer that we can connect to partner on a long distance, to partner's device on a long distance. We can sync multiple devices to each other. We can connect to content in 2D and VR, and we can connect to webcam platforms. Or we can just use them for additional stimulation during partner sex, for solo play without any application, and that works fine too. So this is the app interface. The first step here, we download Feel Connect app from Apple Store or Google Play. The section of the apps are Home, where you have a Bluetooth button, updates from Kiroo. You have Friends section. This is where you will find your partner to send them an invitation to take control. Please note that you cannot send the invitation take control to random people, like in Satisfyer app, for example. You cannot do it here. It has to be the partner that you know, because they have to be registered in the app and you have to know their username, right? So basically, once we downloaded, we created our username and the password. It doesn't ask for any personal data. If you want to just use your phone as a remote control without the partner on a Bluetooth distance, then you don't even need to sign up. You can just do it as a guest. So then, if I want to connect my phone to my toy, I would turn on my toy in a Bluetooth mode, right? And then I'd go to my home page here, click on the button Bluetooth, and it will start searching for active devices. And once it says Pearl 2 Plus, I'll click connect, and yeah, I'll be connected. Now, if I want my partner to take control of my toy, I need to go to the friends section. I'll need to press the plus button and I'll need to type their username, right? So they need to be registered in the app. If you want to use this feature, you do have to be registered. You type their username like on Facebook search. And then, for example, his name was Koki for you. I typed Koki for you. I sent the invite. And once they accepted, now we'll be brought into our personal chat room where we can chat, video chat with each other and control our toys. The control features are the same for you and your partner. So the touch control here, we just need to grab this pin, and when we move it up, it will increase the intensity, and here in the bottom it's lower intensity. These buttons are responsible for the length of the stroke. So let's say you want to stimulate only the base of the penis, then you want to turn this two off and leave only this one on. If you want to stimulate only the head, you leave this one on, turn this two off. If all of them are on, this is the full length of the stroke. Clap control reacts on decibel change around you, wherever your microphone can pick up, and device to device when you sync multiple devices between each other. Interactive videos you can watch on your phone where you have your Feel Connect app, or you can watch them on your computer or TV. And in this case, if you use it on a if you watch it on a different device, you will connect using the QR code. So this is a screenshot from Pornhub. Anyone can do it without any subscription. So there is a question here. Okay. How many devices can be connected together at one time? 5. Okay. So the presentation is recorded, and with the interactive videos, so this is example from Pornhub. Once we find the video in category interactive, we'll have to press the button sync interactive toy to the video, and it will open the QR code. And now we'll go with our camera inside of the media section and Feel Connect app and scan it. That's it. And you will be connected right away. Or if you watch it on your phone and Feel Connect is on the same device, again, here is a screenshot from Pornhub from category interactive. On Pornhub, these videos will have this orange button. And once we press this button, it will offer us to download the app or to watch in the app. We already have an app, so we will click watch in the app, and we will be brought to our media section inside of the Feel Connect app, and the video will be playing inside of your app when the toy is already synced. And for webcam, don't make it complicated for yourself and others. All the performers can be sent to feelperformer.com to set up their devices. This is the platform that was built specifically for the performers to set up their devices inside of their browser without going back and forth with Feel Connect, because the connection between the computer where they do camming and the phone wasn't fast enough in some cases. So that's why we came up with this solution. And we also have some displays available for Power Blow Combo, Keon, Onyx, and Titan on your request. Just let your let your sales rep know if you need testers, we can facilitate that. And we also have the stroker shape display that fits 30 strokers total and a few keyons. All products are under 1-year warranty. And now please go ahead and ask your questions. Hello.
I don't think they have any more questions. You are welcome to put it in the chat, but I think we're good for now. If we do get any questions, I'll be sure to email you. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, Christina. Hold on, give me 1 second. Christine, did you have a question? Hello?
Hello.
Okay. Okay, I think we're good for now. Thank you so much, Kate, for your presentation. If you guys have any other questions, just email marketing and then we will pass it along to Kate. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, if there are any questions, if you need additional training, if you need any kind of support, please let your ECN rep know, and we'll be happy to help and support you as much as we can. And good luck with everything, and thank you so much.
All right, thank you everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.